Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. This afternoon we give you a piece of breaking news. Meghan was hated because of her attitude, not her skin. Today, the Daily Mail reported, Colin Campbell has claimed Meghan Markle's biracial identity was welcomed by the Queen, and said Prince Harry wouldn't have been allowed to marry a white Hollywood starlet. In an extract seen by Female, Lady Colin Campbell claimed the Queen felt Meghan's biracial identity made the monarchy both reflective and representative of multicultural, multiracial Britain in a way that a white California-born actress who had been a cast member of a popular television series could never have. Indeed, the Queen and the British public all felt the same way over Meghan. What came as a huge shock to Brits in the royal family was Meghan's astonishing response to being warmly welcomed into the hearts of the British public and the royal family with so much love. Meghan responded to the exceptional kindness she was shown by constantly insulting and condemning the royal family, and even called them toxic. Meghan also made no attempt to hide her hate for the English. Lady C continued, "As the prince once told me, had Meghan not been a woman of color, they would never have allowed the marriage. It was the only thing that was unreservedly in her favor." Lady Campbell also claims that the Queen approved of Meghan's mixed-race background and that she believed it would help the royal family appear modern. She wrote, "The Queen, who is well known to be a wit, said to a friend, 'Mr. Corbyn will find it much more difficult to get rid of us now that Meghan's in the family.' Clearly, who cares what color she is? The reason she's disliked is that she fled Britain at the first chance, when she realized that being a royal was hard work and not all parties and banquets. We all had great hopes for Harry, truly wishing for him to find happiness. I am sure the Queen would have welcomed anyone into the royal family if she made Harry happy. So I don't think it had anything to do with Meghan Markle's color. Unfortunately, she turned out to be a narcissist." Indeed, a viewer also claims, the majority did welcome her, hence the huge amount of people who traveled from all the country to be in Windsor for the wedding. Why would so many people have spent their hard-earned money to catch a slight glimpse of her if they didn't like her, along with those who spent time watching her wedding? So yes, she was welcomed, cheered, and the majority excited about her and Harry getting married, and all the things they were going to do. She had most of us in the palm of her hand, and she has then threw that away with her behavior, treatment of has-been, lack of respect for the family she had married into, and her constant preaching telling us what we should do. She had it, she lost it. Her fault, no one else's." Another agrees and said, "The entire royal family was happy that Harry had found someone that made him happy. They were not pleased about 3 things. 1, she was an actress. 2, she was an American divorcee. And 3, Harry seemed to be rushing things and not listening to friendly advice from family and friends that truly cared about him. It had nothing to do with her skin color. Harry would have been allowed to marry anyone that made him happy, that could produce children, and that wasn't an embarrassment on the British royal family. As it stands, they, along with Harry's uncle, have over the past year become the laughingstock of the family. Nobody will ever take them seriously again." The former actress, whose father Thomas Markle is Caucasian and mother Doria Ragland is African American, was working on Suits when she met Prince Harry in 2017. Back then, the Duchess was a struggling actress in Hollywood. She picked up other roles including a briefcase girl on Deal or No Deal, and a part as an extra on 90210. Lady C's comments come after a close friend told DailyMail.com that Meghan's instinct to leave the United Kingdom and move to California all makes sense to her now, because she believes she was destined to help fight systemic racism in the United States. The Duchess feels that her gnawing urgency to uproot from England was fate, so she could be at the forefront of the movement, the insider explained. They added, "Meghan said her work as a leader is more important than ever right now, and that she's been speaking with Oprah and other community leaders on how she can be part of the solution. Meghan feels like her mission goes far beyond acting. She said she wants to use her voice for change and hasn't ruled out a career in politics." Lady C, who penned the 1992 biography Diana in Private, The Princess Nobody Knows, recently claimed she believes Meghan has political aspirations and hopes to one day run for president. Clearly, it's all about Meghan getting everyone's attention and having everyone focus on Meghan. That's all the marriage to Harry has ever been about. Don't blame Will and Kate even one tiny bit, or Prince Charles and Camilla either for ignoring Meghan. Meghan clearly doesn't care about Prince Charles and William or the Queen or anyone else for that matter. Meghan cares about Meghan. And Meghan has proven that over and over for the last 4 months, starting with the way she abruptly moved out of England without so much as a word to the Queen and the royal family about the move. Then Meghan continued her nasty assault on the royals by being exceptionally cruel to the Queen, refusing to even return with Archie for a visit. Then there's the nasty letter Meghan wrote and had her lawyers deliver to the Queen regarding use of the royal title after Meghan ordered Harry to step down. Meghan is one self-centered, self-important piece of work that deserves to be ignored. The author has given a number of interviews about the couple in recent weeks, including one with the Sunday Times, in which she said Meghan has squandered the most wonderful opportunity by leaving the royal family. She also claimed the signs Meghan would not adjust well to life as a royal were apparently shortly after her wedding to Prince Harry in May 2018. I personally don't feel like her race was ever a factor. Her being biracial was more of a bonus than anything else. I doubt the royal family would have treated her any differently if she was white. Otherwise, no one cared that Markle was biracial. They treated with kindness when she arrived, and now no one likes her because of her toxic personality. Meghan was virtually unknown to the world, and at close to 40 wasn't a Hollywood starlet. It was only after celebrities and American corporations embraced the recent cause that Meghan jumped on the bandwagon. She said she waited to join in order to get it right. She got it right only after many others signed on. Discussing this news, a fan also said, "Calling her a Hollywood starlet is being generous. She was a supporting actress in a cable TV series that was filmed in Toronto. She wasn't exactly a household name until she started dating Prince Harry. I remember people being generally happy and very welcoming on their wedding day. People were excited for Harry. It wasn't until she started showing true narc tendencies and tried to seek attention incessantly that people started not liking her. Had nothing to do with her mixed race. Plus, the Queen is part of what World War II generation where pragmatism outstrips feelings. A genuine royal class act. God bless her, she never had a life. Classy lady indeed. Let us hope that the Queen's approach rubs off when Charles and William take the throne. After all, both have been under the Queen's tutelage all their lives. William is no snowflake, and Kate is a tough cookie. Her Majesty welcomed Meghan into the family with love and kindness. Meghan never returned the love. Meanwhile, in other news, royal expert Russell Myers said Prince Charles and Prince William are getting closer, and their relationship is reflected in pictures taken during the recent public engagement. Pictures which show Prince Charles has become particularly close to son William. The Prince of Wales posted a picture of himself and the Duke of Cambridge, both sporting flat caps and winter coats, as he sent a happy birthday message to him on social media. In the latest episode of the podcast Pod Save the Queen, host Anne Gripper said the picture highlighted the growing relationship between Charles and William. She said, "I think particularly that picture of William and Charles was interesting or different. We kind of used to see the pictures with the children, and that picture of William and his dad sort of shows the relationship in quite a different light than what we normally see." Guest Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers agreed and said the pair has developed a sort of closeness from one of the previous public engagements. He said the picture reminds him of the event at the Defense Medical Rehabilitation Center in February. Russell explains, "Do you know what it reminds me of? What was that engagement? I think it was at the military base with the injured service personnel that Charles, Camilla, and William and Kate went to. They had this particular closeness where they were shooting hoops while sitting in a wheelchair in the gym. There was a lot of sort of the closeness of Charles and William's relationship and how you don't really see that. That slot just slides to them, especially William, and this photograph encapsulate all of them. And I think if you read between lines and from hearing from the relationships in the last couple of years, it's been quite fractious within the family. They have got a lot closer, and I think the photograph absolutely demonstrates that personally. And you? What do you think about their relationship and my news? Please let me know in the comment section below and we can discuss. Remember to like and share my video for anyone you think would be interested. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more news on the royal family. Now have a nice day, and see you in the next video.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be back in this short video. Today I want to express my concern about the issue of racism, which has a tremendous impact on our future children. In my opinion, Meghan, if her skin color changes, will still be attacked from residents of her people, as well as those who care about royalty, heaven, and earth seeing potential side by side. Meghan's inner thoughts are always only good things. Her coldness to loved ones and warmth to those who bring great benefit to her. Every day she sets goals. What needs to be done to rule the world? She wants to be president. While her education is not white enough, her personality is petty, selfish like a really small ant. I will continue to analyze new news. Please subscribe to the